Picture this: a team desperately fighting for survival, rooted to the league's basement, comes face to face with a side eyeing a crucial climb into the top half. This Saturday, Girona, seemingly glued to last place, hosts Valencia. Can Girona, reeling from a brutal 9-game winless streak, finally find a spark? Or will Valencia pounce on this opportunity to assert their authority? Get ready, because beneath the surface, this match promises more intriguing dynamics than you might initially think. Let's unravel the key insights. Girona is expected to deploy a 3-5-2 formation, while Valencia will likely counter with a traditional 4-4-2. But here's the crucial insight: Girona, unfortunately, displays a stark absence of significant strengths, instead showcasing a litany of vulnerabilities. Their finishing is often wayward, aerial duels frequently go begging, and defending against swift counterattacks appears to be a major Achilles heel. Valencia, on the other hand, excels in these very areas: sharp finishing, devastating counterattacks, and potent wide play. They're also masters at winning the ball back. This isn't just a clash of formations, it's a strategic showdown where Valencia's core strengths seem perfectly poised to exploit Girona's most glaring weaknesses. A tactical mismatch, perhaps? Now, let's talk about squad depth, or Girona's alarming lack thereof. They are grappling with a crippling injury crisis. Key figures such as Juan Carlos, David Lopez, and Donny van de Beek are confirmed absentees, while two vital creative engines, Lemar and Viktor Tsygankov, are serious doubts. This isn't just a few missing players, it's a massive blow, stripping an already struggling squad of crucial talent and tactical options. Valencia, in stark contrast, arrives with a full complement, a formidable roster boasting their best 11. This dramatic disparity in squad availability isn't just noteworthy, it could very well be the defining factor that swings the balance of power decisively on the pitch. Scanning the league table paints a stark picture. Girona is firmly anchored to the very bottom, languishing in 20th place with a meager 3 points collected from 7 outings. Their goal difference is alarming, having shipped a staggering 16 goals. What's more, their home ground, usually a fortress, has become a sieve, conceding 9 goals in just 3 matches played there. Valencia sits in a more respectable 12th position with 8 points. While their overall goal difference is superior, their away defense tells a different story. They've allowed 9 goals in 3 away fixtures, a concerning average of 3 per game. This convergence of defensive frailties, particularly at home for Girona and away for Valencia, strongly suggests a match where both nets could ripple, opening up interesting possibilities for total goals markets. Girona's recent form can only be described as a barren spell. They are caught in a relentless winless streak, having failed to secure a single victory in their last 6 encounters, managing only 3 draws alongside 3 defeats. Their attacking output is particularly anemic. They often draw a blank, as evidenced by a recent goalless stalemate against Espanyol and a humiliating 4-0 drubbing at home by Levante. Even when they've managed to gain an advantage, such as leading at halftime in an away fixture, they've shown a worrying tendency to squander those points. This team is clearly battling to find any semblance of rhythm or consistency, creating a significant hurdle for any positive outcome. Valencia's recent journey has been a roller coaster of emotions. They've showcased their formidable home strength with impressive victories over Athletic Club and Getafe. However, their away performances have been a different story altogether, marred by heavy defeats against powerhouses like Barcelona and a surprising thrashing by Osasuna. And here's a crucial pattern for bettors. In an away draw against Espanyol, they held a halftime lead only to concede late, dropping valuable points. This consistent struggle to maintain leads, especially on the road, paints a picture of a team that can certainly find the net, but equally struggles with defensive fortitude away from home. Their away form is undeniably inconsistent, leaving an air of unpredictability. Delving into the general statistics paints a vivid picture of offensive drought and defensive generosity. Girona averages a truly dismal less than 1/2 goal per match, while shipping in over 2 goals per game. Their home scoring record is even more concerning, having failed to find the net in recent home outings. Valencia, conversely, boasts a better attacking average, netting around 1 goal and 1/3 per game, but they too have a tendency to concede. And here's where the plot thickens. Valencia's away defense is particularly porous, leaking an average of 3 goals per away match. This confluence of Girona's inability to score and Valencia's vulnerability on the road, coupled with Valencia's own scoring ability, strongly hints at a match where goals could flow freely, making the over markets look very tempting. And now, for a fascinating twist that could throw current perceptions out the window. Contrary to what recent form might suggest, Girona actually holds a surprising edge in their recent head-to-head encounters against Valencia. They've emerged victorious in half of their last 6 meetings, while Valencia has only managed 2 wins. A significant number of these clashes have also seen a goalless stalemate at halftime. This consistent pattern of cautious beginnings before the game truly opens up is a valuable insight. It suggests that while Girona may be struggling now, history hints at a deeper, more competitive rivalry, and perhaps even a slow-burning first half. Continuing our deep dive into their past encounters, Girona has narrowly edged out Valencia in terms of goals scored, with 7 to Valencia's 6 across their recent matchups. But here's the crucial detail for potential bettors. Both teams have consistently struggled to find the net in the first half of these specific games, managing just 1 goal apiece. This robust trend for low-scoring opening 45 minutes is a significant takeaway. It strongly indicates that if goals are to be scored, the majority are likely to erupt in the second half, particularly when Girona is at home or Valencia plays on their own turf, suggesting a game that truly comes alive after the break. In terms of physical stature, Girona holds a minor height advantage in a couple of crucial areas. Their forwards, on average, stand 3 centimeters taller, and their goalkeeper towers 5 centimeters above Valencia's. Defenders, however, are neck and neck in height, while Valencia's midfielders have a slight edge. Now, you might think this gives Girona a leg up in aerial duels, especially from set pieces. But here's the paradox. Their overall team statistics suggest an inherent aerial weakness. This contradiction is fascinating. Will their individual height advantage override their collective struggle in the air? It's a key battle to watch. Let's consider the age profiles. A granular comparison reveals very little discernible difference between these 2 squads. Across all key positions, from defenders and forwards to goalkeepers and midfielders, both teams boast a remarkably similar average age, differing by only a handful of years. What does this mean for our analysis? Simply put, neither the wisdom of seasoned veterans nor the boundless energy of youthful exuberance is likely to be a standout, game-changing factor in this particular contest. When we examine individual player ratings, a clear pattern emerges. Valencia's squad consistently outshines Girona's. Their defenders, forwards, and midfielders all boast measurably superior ratings. The most striking difference lies in the goalkeeping department, where Valencia's number 1 is rated nearly 1 full point higher than Girona's. This isn't just a marginal difference. It points to Valencia possessing individually stronger players across the pitch. In the high-stakes world of LaLiga, these individual quality differentials can often prove to be the decisive factor in key moments, especially when a crucial save or a moment of brilliance is needed. Now, let's spotlight the potential game-changers. For Girona, keep an eye on Viktor, a formidable presence in aerial duels. Ivan Martin and Brian Gill are their primary creative sparks, delivering crucial assists. And here's a surprising revelation. Azzedine Ounahi stands out as a key goalscorer and multiple man-of-the-match winner despite the team's struggles. For Valencia, Moktar Diacobi is an aerial powerhouse and a man-of-the-match recipient himself. Luis Rioja is their assist king, while the prolific duo of Hugo Duro and Arnaut Danjuma represent their sharpest goal threats. These are the individuals with the potential to ignite the match and turn the tide, so watch their contributions closely. Conversely, let's look at players who might find themselves in the referee's notebook. For Girona, the paradox continues. Azzedine Ounahi, despite being a top performer, consistently leads his team in fouls committed, being dribbled past, and yellow cards accumulated. Furthermore, a staggering 3 different Girona players have already seen red cards this season, hinting at disciplinary issues. On Valencia's side, Baptiste Santamaria is prone to committing numerous fouls, and surprisingly, another top performer, Viktor Tsygankov, also has the highest number of yellow cards. Adding to this, Jose Gaya has already been sent off once. Given these persistent trends, it's not just a possibility, it's highly probable that we'll see a significant number of cards brandished in this match, making the cards market an area of keen interest. Let's break down the timing of goals, a crucial detail for specific betting markets. Girona, though they rarely score, tends to find the net either early, within the first 20 minutes, or just after the halftime break, around the 50-minute mark. However, their defense is a constant sieve, particularly vulnerable in the 20 to 50-minute window, and astonishingly, even after the 90-minute mark. Valencia, too, shows a propensity for scoring early and late, but a significant proportion of their goals come in the second half, specifically between the 50 and 70-minute range, and again in injury time. Interestingly, they also concede a considerable number of goals in the second half. This suggests that while we might see early action, the real drama, and potentially a flurry of goals, could unfold much later in the game. Finally, let's analyze the goal totals, a popular betting market. While Girona's matches often finish with fewer goals, primarily under 2.5 or 3.5, this isn't due to watertight defenses, but rather their severe struggle to score. Valencia's games, however, tell a different story, tending to be far more expansive. Every single one of their matches has seen at least 1 goal, and more than half of their encounters have surpassed the 2.5 goal mark. When we combine this with Valencia's aforementioned leaky away defense, and the potential for Girona to nick a rare home goal, an over 2.5 goals scenario for the match total certainly appears to be a very plausible and well-supported outcome.